From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Mexico City Diablos. And drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard.
2nd and 11. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Colts' 19-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top-5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll set up a throw. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Sanders' kick is good. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
These niggas be playing these crazy ass defense. I'm like, are these niggas really blitzing everybody? And young players?
They'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
I gotta get my run down. Look how long this nigga taking, blood. Nigga hiking the ball.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
He's going to try to pass it because he's going to think I'm going to be playing around. Look at this shit, Vlad.
And how about this one now?
Is this nigga really short in the game?
Gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Hines. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now. They'll look to throw.
There's a highlight tape.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete.
What you gonna do, man?
It's 3rd down and 11.
You ready to go highlight tape?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Now what the nigga think about? I'm gonna go for it.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Why?
And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They
had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that one? The coverage was incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in back.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Michael Gallup, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Jace, oh no, don't call me Jace.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Did he throw his pitches, his pitch forwards?
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
So the nigga had like 9 plays.
Bring it out, ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football?
Right.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Right.
That didn't happen
So,
on the
Chris,
last
you think he's about to
possession.
run the ball
It's a chance for
down
them to
my
pick
throat.
themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can
I'm
recoup
in the
and
middle.
recover.
Nigga, did you see Tufele?
And he will lose yardage.
Look at
back to the
Tufele.
34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hey, he is mad, blood. Tufele is mad, blood.
Last week, so
They tried to cut me.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17.
Ah!
And that will be incomplete.
Change the
Passing
direction, didn't
game
work.
not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He cool. That's my rookie.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, got it out, man. So I know I'm gonna have to let go of my
Holding
free
penalty
safety at
and
some
negates
point.
a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Amani Hooker.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
Ain't no sideways,
A full 5-yard
no
loss
sideways,
that
man.
time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 10.
What are the chances that this nigga's gonna let me throw this shit on him again? Why does he keep blitzing? He blitzing the middle backer right there. He's gonna blitz and I'm gonna throw right behind him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Smith. And down he
You,
goes.
nigga, you looking at the game, nigga? I can see the blitz.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer
Nigga, I thought
to
that said
midfield across
incomplete.
the 45.
I don't care what sport
I was
you're
already
playing.
looking to the
Everyone
short
likes to
route.
build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And I'm not sure he got there.
Wow.
Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
The pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a toss play, it's Hines. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man open. It's Ross. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Colts.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Catch made here by Campbell. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Now, does he go for the field goal, or do we try to score and don't score and fuck off? It's 8 seconds left.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal.
Why would you, with him right there?
At the break.
With him right there.
As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Leatherwood.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 26.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Think so.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They're going to look to throw.
Shit.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
I'm about to put him out of it right now.
They begin the drive with Hines, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Hines. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
It's a gain.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd down, Hines. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
I'm not about 2 score. I don't got to do that.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. McKinnon here, it's complete. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Diablos 24, 7. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
24-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 5 yards to go.
The Colts on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Diablos 31, Colts 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Didn't he already destroy him?
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Oh, Moon got hold to him.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Trying to punch it in for Henry. And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review.
You see, I just knocked this dude back in
the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Indianapolis.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. Pressure, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And Henry gets the call there on first down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up second and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And incomplete. Brings up third and 5.
They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Just like that. Just like that.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So plenty of smiles.
You see the practice presence?
For the exits, it's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the home team here, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Colts, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston
nigga's 0-5,
to take
nigga?
on the Texans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
I did it. Yeah, spend the whole time, had a blast. Can I kick it? With a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain.
You gotta play chorus twice. You gotta play me twice.
Can I kick it? People acting different, so I. Hey, you could turn on my power and look at my dogs.
We Drake, I got all these niggas that I gotta build up because we gonna be needing y'all soon. So. Yeah, Uber, my rookie. That power rush up.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? How I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
Wait, I'm not relocating my team.
Need a light here just to catch my buzz. He's right here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
It said view available cities.
What's hard to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad?
Oh, I can move my town. I can move again, nigga. Where should I go, nigga? I should come to sack, nigga. Nah, I ain't gonna do that, nigga. I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Only 1 and 3. Solo. Barely.
He barely beat Solo?
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself,
man,
it's
what?
a solo mission. Running up the charts,
new injury.
Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't here around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear.
And this nigga done signed the nigga from my practice squad. Austin Roberts. Motherfucking, the Dolphins.
Ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing.
Like I gave Tufele what he asked for, and that nigga said, nah, B.
Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Yeah, and I hit that. And I hit that. Sorry, like you know. And I hit that.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a